Hey, what's up YouTube? Rodrigomanzo here, and today I want to talk about something very important that has actually caught my attention over the past few days. And as per the title, as you can see, we're going to be talking about deadlifts. More specifically, today I want to talk about three main reasons why the deadlift is not a pull, but rather a push. I thought this was very clear for the most part with the majority of people. However, I've actually seen a few comments on my video as well as other videos because I've been doing a lot of research and on deadlifts and regarding their basically the mechanics of it from Mark Bell, Richard Hawthorne, and a bunch of other people. And there's actually still a little bit of confusion about the mechanics of the deadlift, so I really want to emphasize the three main reasons why the deadlift is a push and not a pull. So let's get started with the video. Alright guys, so first of all I want to mention or talk about why people think the deadlift is a pull and not a push. And really when you think about it, for the most part, you're holding onto the bar and you're pulling the bar up, right? Well, if you take a look at the mechanics of the deadlift, you'll know that for the most part, you should pick up the slack. So number one, picking up slack. Number two, pushing through your heels. And three, hip extension and then lockout, right? But I guess a lot of people have it confused and they actually have step one and step two mixed together, so they think that you pull first and then push with your heels and then finally lock out. Well, that is incorrect in my opinion. For the most part, I think that mechanically that is definitely not the most optimal way to deadlift, as well as not the safest. And that's really the main point of this video, the three reasons why it is not a pull but rather a push. So reason number one, which is really by far the most important reason in my opinion, when you pull instead of pushing from your heels, you're basically going to expose yourself or put yourself in a position where you're going to lose tightness, and basically that's going to lead you to the issue that's issue number two, which is basically leaning forward. So if you pull, you're more than likely going to put yourself in a position where you're going to lose tightness, therefore your hips will rise a lot faster than they should, which will in turn basically force you or put you in a position where you will lean forward and not be aligned with the barbell, which we all know what happens when you're in that position. And for those of you that don't know, what happens really is that you're basically pulled forward, your hips rise, therefore you're going to be pulling the weight up with your lower back, and your posterior chain will basically be taken out of the entire equation. And that's not very good. That's what most people call snap city. Which brings me to my third and final point, guys, and that is if you really think about pulling the weight, well, it's not the best angle. If you think about pulling the weight, really think about what happens to your shoulders, your rotator cuffs, guys. If you lose tightness from pulling it, and your shoulder is basically taking out of position, because remember, guys, when you pick up slack, you're basically tightening up your lats and maintaining a neutral position. However, if you're gonna pull it, you're basically taking your entire shoulder out of the equation, or taking it out of the tight position it was in. And how do I know this? Well, because I actually yank the bar here and there, and by that I mean when I'm getting to my 500-pound one rep max on the deadlift, guys. That's what I actually noticed a few weeks ago before my powerlifting meet, that I would yank the bar once the weight got heavy enough. So I really tried my absolute best to stop doing that, and by this point it's really a programmed motor pattern into me, so I really have to reteach myself this. And I really, you know, encourage you guys to take a look at your own deadlift form and see if you're yanking the bar. If you are, I really recommend that you stop that immediately, just because it's a habit that could really put you in a in a dangerous position, guys. So hopefully this video has helped you guys a little bit. If you guys already know this, please make sure to spread the word to anyone out there who's new, because we always have up and coming people into the gym. They want to lift heavy weight, they want to do this. That's great and all, but you want to make sure you know the mechanics of the movement that you're doing, just so you won't injure yourself at least. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to like the video, hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed to the channel already, and please make sure to share the video, guys. That really helps the channel grow. And I think that's going to conclude this video. And yeah, that's it, guys. 3 reasons why you should not pull: losing tightness, leaning forward and pulling with your lower back, and potential risk of rotator cuff injury, guys. So that's it, guys, and we'll see you guys in the next video.